we are streaming, boys, right? So just join the YouTube when you guys are ready. Geo low on profits. What does that mean? Join the YouTube, homies. Join the YouTube. We're live on YouTube. Yo. What's poppin', Neil? What's poppin', GNNO? What's goody, Kyle? How are you guys doing today, man? Bro, pretty interesting sessions that we've had with these pairs, bro. You know, price is just completely overbought here. I don't know, man. I mean, we obviously see that there are equal lows residing for all ends. You know, there's equal lows right here. That's for starters. Equal lows here, right? There's also equal lows here, as well as a little bit of trend liquidity, as well as a gap that we could still fill, and equal lows here. So, you know, this bull run that we're having, to me, it's more like a fake move, and I expect price to come back down and grab all these pockets down here. So I really have my eyes set towards that. I really have my eyes set towards trees from Colombia. Dope, man. I really have my eyes set towards down there. A limit on 1.101200. That's nice. That's where bank orders are at. So I actually want to take a look at that. Let's take a look at the bank orders real quick, so we can actually see that as well. I want to show you guys the bank orders in a second. We're gonna take a look at that. Not here, sorry. Where is it? Here it is. Here we have some bank orders that could still get triggered into, right? We can see that for Tuesday we have 1.10175. We have 0.98 as well, right? But not that much. The bigger ones is 1.0175. So it's still going to be returning above. You know, it's still going to be returning above as well. 1.0200, that actually got smacked pretty cleanly right there. And from that back order, then we drop down. You know? It just looks like this week's going to be residing at this 1.01 level, to be honest. 1.0175, 1.0103, that's what it really looks like. You know, price should drop down lower, but just the way that these bank orders are set, it kind of gives an insight on, you know, and as well GU, look at GU 95, 1.11875, so let's mark that up, 1.1875. Look at that, it's literally trying to hit that. We're literally going for that 1.18175 order. That's what we're going for, literally. Like you can see how price is literally trying to fill that order, right? Like the liquidity is sitting right there. So we should continue looking for these longs here, if I'm being honest with you guys. You know, price is just not really trying to correct down lower. Even when they have these equal lows here, we just have context on why price wants to go higher, and structure as well is just showing us these type of bullish formations here. Right, we have the FEG. Looks like that got respected as well. What's going on, Crimmins? Look at F15, right? We had a kind of a corrective push from both ends. These lows are just so suspect to me, bro. Like the way that we are just sitting here. This could be levels that get targeted first, and from there we could try to go higher. Now it's something that I really expect to happen. Like for example, these levels over here getting triggered, and then you can see how right here we have a pretty solid FPG that could get triggered into, right there. So that could be something, and here as well, right? But now the question is price want to go up higher after we had this type of corrective push to the upside, right? Because what are we having here? Even in a retail ideology, you know, price here kind of made like a bull flag, but it also was dropping down pretty correctively here. It was dropping down pretty correctively, and then we just had that expansion up higher. So correctively, 1, 2, 3, push up higher, and left off behind an FPG here that actually got mitigated, and then we just had this gigantic push to the upside. It looks like again, price is just trying to trigger that bank order at 1.1875 that we just went over right there. That's what it really looks like. We also had a little bit of a Judas swing already. You guys can see how price actually drops down a little bit here at this midnight open, drops higher. FVG right there, 2 a.m. just complete push to the upside. Pretty clean, man. I really think price is going to continue going. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think we drop here or we continue going higher? I really think we continue going higher. Price is basically just getting drawn to go up there. That's basically what's happening. We're drawing orders up here. So we're gonna take a look at this. Basically the same concept, right? Drop down pretty correctively right here. Corrective, kind of a corrective impulse. And then price just goes all the way up higher, right? Is unable to respect these levels. Respects out of this OP right here. Unable to actually reject it. Right there. From there we have a big impulse here that actually mitigates this FVG down here. So we mitigated that right there. Now we want to see smaller time frames, right? What are smaller time frames doing here? So let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at M5 here. To me, price is going to continue trying to go higher and grab these orders at least one more time. That's what it feels like. And we know we have bank orders above there, right? So taking a look at the structure legs right here. Impulse, correction, impulse right here. We had a little bit of a mitigation from this FVG here. You know, unfortunately we didn't quite tap into that 50%, so this could still be a POI where we have our eyes set towards, right? Just this 50% down here. Now, to say that we really want to trade from that, not really, because what do we have right below here? We have an impulse higher, right? That also has us behind this FVG down here. So we have this right there. What are we looking under right here? You guys can just see that clear as day. We have a nice little FVG down there as well, right here. Now, realistically speaking, you want to be trading at the one at the most bottom. So this one would be the most ideal one right here. So since we are in a bullish state, we can just be looking to take a trade from that. The prices want to come back down towards that, and you'll have something like this. Longs. You can need your shorts right here. Target the highs for the week or the day that we kind of had. We don't even need to do that. You can't even target just these highs right here. It's pretty solid 2 to 1 right there. I'll do like 12 pips right there. I probably should really actually rebalance this, to be honest. Makes no sense why I wouldn't. You already have kind of building blocks here, right? Shit. Alright, guys. So if you look at smaller time frame structure, right, we're kind of getting these impulse higher that are basically showing us these rejections from these levels here, right? I expect price to try to continue going higher, and if it wants to respect anything, it should respect out of these levels that we are making, right? We're kind of making these now new formed higher low points, higher highs. We had a corrective stay here through this Asia, but we expanded higher, and our price, if anything, if it drops down here, it should respect that. And from there, we should grab the liquidity levels residing above. That should be our FEG right there. Entry point is 50%. We should be looking for price to come back above and take these levels above there if it does want to. We have bank orders still residing above here that haven't yet gotten triggered. And we also have that context with, GU. So I do expect that to actually happen and price to come back above and take these orders. Again, we also had a little bit of an impulsive price action here as well. You can take a look at this right there. I was looking for the sells here today, but again, you can just see how price isn't really trying to drop down here. I was looking at this. We had an FEG right here as well, with an FEG getting mitigated to the left. If you take a look at this breaker candle right there, take a look at towards your left, right, you have decent breaker right here that's grabbed all the liquidity. We literally just rebalanced that, and from there we dropped lower, which is pretty clean to see. And I wanted price to come back down and take these orders here, but it didn't give us that, right? So again, it looks like now we're just kind of expanding higher. It really shouldn't drop lower here, and if it does, probably won't be for a long time. We also kind of have a little bit of, a bigger trend line still happening here that's getting respected, right? I think all these levels are still getting respected. Price is not really trying to drop lower here. And if you look at price here, well, you can see it again, kind of the same concept. We kind of have a bigger type of formation of a trend that's not getting rejected here. So price is looking like it's still trying to go higher. And all this isn't really SMC, but we're just focused on the trend that price is doing here, or that it has been doing with EURUSD. So obviously, if we are to break that and we're to take that liquidity, then price should continue. This should drop massively, but on the state that we're currently in, price is just showing us that we're bullish, and price should continue with this bullish state and continue on with this bullish trend and just continue going higher. Though, if I'm being honest with you guys, I kind of like this more as a POI. I want to see price actually reject here and then M1, because if you really look at price here, right, the why that price actually impulse here, this is a 38% type of formation. I want to go over that with you guys as well. You know, when you're looking at these 38%, when you're counting a higher low point in smaller time frames, you want price to at least drop down to a 50% or lower, because it's going to count as a higher low point. You know, we don't want to count that. So this current impulse, the below this is still providing gaps that haven't gotten mitigated, right? Like you still have this 50% that could still potentially get tapped into. So you want to have this more as a POI. So, you know, I kind of did that wrong, having that as a limit. You want to have that more as a POI and see if price does want to reject that. And if not, then you have your extreme down here, which will also be now a POI. And what would this be? This would be our ideal POI. This is now getting a bit more risky because now we're breaking out of significant structure legs here, right? But we want to see if price does that. To use M16 a lot, I did not. I use it only because here's where I have my sessions. So for example, here we have our Asian session, London session, Asian session, London session. So here's where I keep track of the sessions and basically where the liquidity could be residing, either above or below, you know? That's basically the concept of why I use that as far as M16 goes. And then when you drop down 15, it's not really there anymore, you get me? So it's just because of that. Nothing else that I use it for, but just that. Literally, it's just that. But that's smart. Yeah, bro, that's literally why I use it. Nothing else. That's the only reason why I use it. I wish I could just like have this a little bit smaller where you guys could see it. But I can't, bro. That sucks, man. How can I maybe try to crop this out? Or makes the most sense here? Maybe like that, I guess? Maybe like that. But then it doesn't really block out the screen, so it doesn't really too far. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, look, you could put the charts under. That's crazy. That looks pretty clean. Like just having the charts under that. Look at that, 1.0200. And look at this, 1.0200 getting smacked right there. Look at this, 1.02, 1.0200. We were still unable to grab that. You can see that, right? 1.0200, 387 million. Look at this right there. We're still unable to kind of tap into 1.0200. We barely reached it, but we haven't reached that bank order just yet. That's really exciting there. You know, it's really just like waiting to get triggered in right there, man. That's a lot of liquidity residing right there above. And then we could take a look at that. I mean, just a lot of liquidity. So we could see that getting triggered into soon. Saucy, right? Very saucy. We'll keep this bad boy right here next to us. What is your guys' about entry? FVG, bro. FVG entry. That's literally it. Just displacement, FVG. Beautiful. I like it more as well whenever we have a POI. So like, let's say we have price over here and it grabs these orders here and then it grabs these orders here and then we're down to our final POI. That means that we already stopped out. SMC traders, everybody got stopped out here. So I like to see that. And then I like to see price giving me kind of an M1 formation, where then we can continue trying to long that, right? But other than that, that's about it. I don't really like to trade more than that. Where do you get those bank orders from? It's Telegram. So the Telegram is going to be Forex Fundamentals. And let me show you guys real quick right here. And it will be right there. There it is. You guys are welcome. So I mean, just I do see that getting hit. Just we don't know when, right? We're gonna see what type of price action we're getting here. Kind of respecting these levels below, but again, we're in pre-London. We're not in that London move just yet. So price can still try to grab some orders before we get that real London push, you know. Let's take a look at GBP USD. So clearly also going here, but not what we want to be trading from just yet either. Right? No real context. Our last structural leg will be even down here in the M1, so it makes no sense to be trying to trade from here. It's just not perfect, guys. Not a good trade to try to take it from as well. And even to try to take that sell here is not perfect, just because, again, it's just like you're going against that current state that we're in, right? We're obviously still bullish here, so it makes no sense to try to short this. Though price can try to rebalance this. Will it? I doubt it. It just looks a little bit too clean for me. I feel like price is going to continue going higher here. Just to grab all the orders that are right here, this FBG. People that are trying to short this are going to get clapped up. And then maybe from there, we can then drop down lower. Again, just, you want to start seeing things that are too clean and try to take them out and understand what price is actually doing there. So you don't get confused in the current price action. In the CME group page, you can see the break levels. That's dope. You can use that as well. You see, there's multiple things where you could use these things to kind of give you insight of where the orders are being placed for the week. You can also see that on COT data. COT data drops a lot every week. I believe it's Friday at 3 p.m. EST. COT data updates, and there we have, you know, orders for everything. Like even fucking wheat. Like you have wheat there, you have corn there, you have orders for everything. It's crazy. Let's take a look at, you know, some of the other pairs that are here actually, because I haven't. So USD where we have the majority of orders at 1.4300, 1.4300, 1.42, right? 1.4300 USD. Let's take a look at UJ. So we're really unable to grab that. What else did price actually grab here? Let's take a look at this. So we have 1.4300. We were not even close to that yesterday. What do we have for Tuesday here? 1.40, 1.40, 1.42, 1.42. The price is going to reprice to that 1.42 level, it looks like. 1.42, 1.44, 1.44. 1.4470 and then 1.42, 1.44. Basically kind of be stuck in the range, it seems like, right? We're stuck in this smaller time frame range. We are at this interesting gap, but I feel like price probably gonna drop down towards 1.42 first, and from there we'll probably continue going higher. So we'll keep our eyes on this. The price should be priced at 1.42 level. And pretty solid on 15 FPG right there that we have just pending right there. It's pretty clean as well. So that could be something. That could definitely be something right there. We can have this as a POI right there and M5. M5, and then we're looking for the M1 to give us a type of a structural shift here. And once we got that, we could definitely be looking to sell that. Probably lower than 1.42, just because orders are residing there. 1.42. And we also have orders residing above here, so it's what do they want to hit first, right? Though these equal lows here, right? We have 1, 2, 3. This is going to be a pretty easy demand levels for some traders. So this is probably giving us good insight that price should realistically speaking drop from here. So grab that order below there. Realistically speaking, we should definitely drop and grab that. Just because, I mean, look at this. We have kind of like a triple, quadruple, whatever retail pattern. We should try to grab that order. For sure. So, I mean, if you want to be a little bit riskier here, you could obviously just have a short of 50% here. Stops above, and then take it below here. A good 10 pips, nothing bad. Below 3 to 1. You could have that. Or you could have that, but I like to have the best art possible. 20 pips, your standard. So I like to have the best art possible, but you could have that pen in there just expecting price to continue dropping from there. But I want to see something cleaner. In my end, I want to see price actually come back up to this 50%, and from there give me a little bit of an M1 shift, where price then gives me that structural formation that I want to be focused on, and then from there I could be looking actually short that, right? So if you look at it at one, we're still in a bullish state, so it makes no sense to be trying to get this short yet, right? We have these high low points, higher highs. Looks like we actually failed to make structure here. So once we break significant structure here, when you use POIs, then from there you will focus on the M1 structural break and then look at FVG for price to come back up to rebalance that. That's basically what you're looking for, you get me? Looks like price did actually rebalance the FVG, not entirely too clean, but I guess some type of rejection is there. Bro, I should be sleeping. Oh shit. Alright, so we're hitting that M15 POI. Let's take a look what we got here. Looks like we just finally made a new higher low point on this M1 as well. Perfect. Shit. Alright. Please, I'd like to know that we could be likely manipulation before CPI. There could be. You never know. But we're just waiting to see what price does here from this M15 POI. And seeing what price does with USD JPY here. The candle, the jump up to M candle had was scaring you. Yeah, I guess if you trade that pair. I want to see price come back up to my POI and then give me a break for UJ. To be honest, that's what I want to see, man. And I could grab all the liquidity right here. That'll be perfect, bro. Please have a look at AU. I got you, brother. Jesus Christ. I don't know, man. It just looks choppy, but just looking at everything, this should continue going higher. It's the same thing, right? So EUR USD pair should continue going higher. These pairs should continue going higher. There's going to be a lot of liquidity here. People are going to be trying to short this a lot. Why? When you might ask. I mean, look at these formations here. This is a retail bear flag. There's a retail bear flag. There's a retail bear flag. There's going to be a lot of people trying to short this. Price most likely what will do is I'll grab all the orders above here. Oh shit, look, this is coming back down to our first POI here for EU. Damn. Okay, you just hit our POI here as well. Looks like we're making a new high here as well, right? Check it out right there. We have yet to hit the 50% too cleanly, but we did tap into it a little bit, right? So we're basically like at the 25%. We could start looking for some breaks here. We could start looking for some type of hints that price wants to start dropping down lower here, you know? Let's see what we got. Let's see if we got anything at this 3 a.m. open. So price just tapped into our 50%, did it? A little bit, not enough, but decently sized enough, I guess, right? If you were to have your M15 POI here, $16 pip stops, not too crazy, right? But again, price is just bullish here. We need some type of rejections that show us price wants to actually drop down lower. Nothing yet. Just clearly going up higher. No real rejections yet that show us our price wants to drop down lower here. It's all about patience in this game, right? All about patience. Yeah, price could start dropping here, guys. I'm being honest. This POI is actually pretty solid. Alright guys, yeah, this is pretty clean. I don't mind taking this right here. So I will be taking this right there. Nice little 2 to 1. Take it to those lows down there. Look at that 2 AM open. That's gonna be the trade right there. That's the instant. You said look at EU. Oh, U's are POI. It is, but no clear rejections yet here, right? I mean, a little bit, but I feel like price can drop down lower there. What do you think about S&P daily? I'm not sure, boss. They will continue going higher here. Market open in a few, boys. What do you guys think we're gonna get here? Price gonna mount? Is price gonna set our orders? What are we gonna do here? This is stops. I'm gonna knock out. If it hits CP, I'm gonna knock out. Whatever. I gotta trade New York anyway. No biggie. No biggie. I mean, I'd like to see this that we're getting this through London, because then we're gonna open up. Or hopefully, then price drops on lower there. You know, we're getting like that pre-fake London push. I mean, I hope that's what we're getting. So yeah, we'll wait and see what price delivers for us here. She doesn't want to move, huh? Damn. It's going up the opposite way. Three minutes to go for this London Open. Let's see. What do you think about SP400 daily? I think we're gonna continue on higher here. Let's see. Let's take a look at EU. Does it actually show us any rejection with EU? Oh, it dropped down all the way down to that FPG here. Nothing crazy, but now we're about to get that London Open here. Well, what do you guys think we'll get? You guys think we're gonna? That's pretty solid rejection from the FPG right there. Honestly speaking, you could have had an entry right there. Impulse. The reason why I don't like this entry here though with EU is because the orders are still, you could still get price come back down to rebalance these levels on here, you know. So when that happens, it's like it can get a little bit gambly, you know. And I think we kind of have the same concept of UJ as well. There's still orders or there's still FEGs that could get rebalanced above. So I should have taken a look into or taken consideration into that as well. It's not looking too good for us right now. A minute to go though. What do you guys think? I'll continue going over here. What do you think we'll get for UJ as well? 1 minute for this market open here, right? How much time is left? Or shall we just open up? Damn, look at EU go. UJ with the mouse key. EU with the pop. It's very nice for EU. I mean, it looks like it just rebalanced that FEG there. Now, this is going to be an important FEG right here, right? Does it want to respect this? Or does it want to just continue going higher here? That's going to be 10 right there as well for EU. Looks like it didn't, right? Looks like it actually did respect that EU right there rejected out of this. UJ should follow up through with this as well, right? We should follow up with that. We should take all the orders above. Let's see what UJ actually plans on doing here. Back down lower, we try to grab the orders here. I want to see price now actually breaking out all of this. You know, we need to break out all of this now. Pretty clean for whoever took EU though, right? Price did come back up. It looks like it's about to take all the highs that are resting above there. Pretty solid right there. That would have been a solid little move you could have caught. You would have had your entry at this 50%. You would have had your stops below this. And you could just be targeting the highs right here. Right, nice little 3 to 1 right there. Beautiful trade. Good to go. I need to trade more than that, honestly. You get that move for London. You get that pre-London move. You're done for the day, man. You're done. There's nothing else to trade. What else you got to trade? I mean, there's people trying to sell this, of course. It probably won't sell off, but you know, it's gonna be people trying to sell that. A lot of people are gonna be trying to sell that order right there. Members, do you have any private group? How many more you plan to accept? I don't know, because we have a website coming out soon, so I don't know. But I have like 40, I think. I don't know. Let me double check for you because I have no idea, to be honest. I lost count. We have. We have 4 admins. We have 4 admins and we have 10, 35. So let me do some quick math right here because I don't know. Let me see. 10 plus 45 minus 4. We have 51 members. That's how much we have. Look at you just going for that bank order above, guys, right? That's insanely clean, bro. Look at that. That's beautiful. Look at you just well go. Bro, I can't. Why can't I remove this other thing? Let me lock this up. And let's try to. Why can't I click the fib? It's really bothering me, bro. Yo! I got it. There you go. There it is, baby. That's how it's done. Oops. I need to do that, boys. Look at that pop, man. Who caught that EU? Yo, did anybody catch that EU? If you guys caught that EU trade, let's get some W's in the chat, bro, because I know I called that out for you guys. I know damn well I did. You caught that EU? Let's go, bro. That's a fat W right there. Big bag. You're holding it out for a week now? Yeah, bro. God damn. For a week now? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm gonna let go of UJ. I just don't like the way it's moving. So just lock it in here, bro. Lock it in at break even. Price is just not really doing what it wants to do here. And I'd rather just lock it in for now. I don't like the way price is moving here. So we'll just do a plus break even there. That's fine. So that'll be a break even right there. EU was pretty clean as far as that POI hit, and then price grabbing to take those orders right there. Pretty solid stuff. That's dope. On my trade, I'm not anymore. I was in UJ, but I just don't like the way it's moving, so I locked it in for now. Mini swing, that's dope. That's dope, my brother. Whenever you have market conditions like we have now, price tends to move really quick, and you just have to know when to get it quick in and out. You know what I'm saying? So yes, price rebalances, continue going higher here, but you can see how clearly it hasn't really picked a level yet. They could try to drop back down here to rebalance even these levels, and from there then pick up a decent size move of what it actually wants to do. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you get stuff like that, you rather just call it for now. Don't need to trade. Just wait out till you get the next day, or till you get better price action, and from there you can take a cleaner trade. Don't need to rush anything. What I'm surprised about though is actually UJ. The way that we are actually respecting these levels is pretty interesting for me to say at least. I did not expect that. Do you look at this one first before watching other charts like EURUSD? I do, yes, but not for today. You know, we could just tell that price is trying to rebalance back above. And same thing for the XY. You know, I feel like price is gonna drop down lower tomorrow. CPI. We also had a nice little gap that we opened up. Then people are gonna want to be on this to get filled. We didn't. We're just bearish now. You know, we just gotta wait to see for more context. But I'm gonna end it here, guys. I'm gonna actually just go to sleep. Trade New York. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys were able to catch that E. That was a pretty good trade. And peace, guys. Take it easy, alright?